Now, second significance. If you listen to Bhagavatam, Bhakti Jnana Viraganam Tadgoshena Balam Mahat. As you just listen to the sound of Bhagavata Puranam, we chant so many shlokas in between. Whether you understand them or not, just listening to the sound of Bhagavatam ensures that Bhakti, Jnanam, Vairagyam grows stronger, stronger and stronger within us. Bhakti, devotion to Bhagavan. Jnanam, spiritual knowledge, wisdom. Vairagyam, detachment from worldly pleasures. So devotion, bhakti, spiritual wisdom, jnana, vairagyam, detachment from worldly things, they just grow stronger and stronger within us just by listening to the sound of Bhagavatam. Not only that, kaler dosha imas sarve simha goshat vrika. If you listen to Bhagavatam, all the evils of Kali Yugam will get eradicated. We won't feel as if we are living in Kali Yugam. It will appear as if we are living in Krita Yugam, Satya Yuga. So Kali Yuga doshas will get eradicated. Tat kathasutu vedarthaha shloke shloke pade pade. In every word of Bhagavatam, every line of Bhagavatam, in every verse of Bhagavatam, Vedic wisdom is embedded within. We may not be entitled to read Vedas or to learn the purport of Vedas. No problem. If you know Bhagavatam, that itself is enough to give you the essence of Vedas. That's why we say, Nigamat kalpataror galitam phalam shukamukhat amritadrava sanyutam. Veda is a karpaka tree. Bhagavatam is the fruit which came from that tree. Shuka is the parrot. Shuka Brahmam is the parrot that gave that fruit to us. So this fruit has the essence of that tree. To put it simple, we see Palkova. Palkova has the essence of the entire milk. 100-liter milk essence can be seen in 1 liter of Palkova. Similarly, the essence of the entire Vedas can be seen within 1 line of Bhagavata Purana. That's the glory of Bhagavata Sapthaaham number 2. So number 1, this is direct Krishna's experience. Number 2, Bhakti, Jnanam, Vairagyam grow, Kali Yuga doshas are destroyed and Vedic knowledge comes to us. 2. Point number 3. Katha Bhagavatasyapi Nityam Bhavati Yadgrihe Tadgriham Tirtharupam Hi Vasatam Papanashanam. The place where Bhagavata Sapthaaham is conducted, becomes equal to a Punya Tirtham like Ganga, Yamuna, Kaveri. The place itself, now this Shraddha apartments, this has become Ganga, Yamuna, Kaveri, a Punya Tirtham. Anybody who accidentally enters into the place where once Bhagavata Sapthaaham has been conducted, he will be relieved of all sins. If a person takes bath in Ganges, anytime he may take bath, but his sins will get destroyed. If Bhagavata Sapthaaham is conducted here, this place from this moment has become Ganga, it has become Yamuna, it has become Kaveri, it has become Godavari, a Punya Tirtham. It cleanses all the people who just enter accidentally and relieves them of all their sins. This is the third greatness of Bhagavata Sapthaaham. Number 4, listening to one Bhagavata Sapthaaham is equivalent to so many yagas. Ashwamedha Sahasrani, Vajapeya Shatani Cha, Shukashastra Kathayascha, Kalam Nargati Shodashim. One Saptaham is equivalent to performance of 16,000 Ashwamedha Yagams and 1,600 Vajapeya Yagams. See, in this Kali Yugam, doing one Yagam itself is very, very difficult. 16,000 Ashwamedha Yagams plus 1,600 Vajapeya Yagams, what benefit you derive? That same benefit you derive just by listening to Bhagavatam for 7 days. That's why in one Upanyasam, I told the people, we have to listen like Parikshit. Parikshit listened so attentively. If you listen to Bhagavatam like Parikshit, you will give lot of benefit. Then that person asked me, if I have to listen like Parikshit, you have to say like Shuka Brahmam. Upanyasagar is not speaking like Shuka Brahmam, then how can we listen like Parikshit? That is a valid question. Let it be. So this has so many benefits. Not only that, Shlokardham Shlokapadam va Nityam Bhagavatodbhavam Patasva Swamukhe Naiva Yadichasi Param Gatim. If a person wants to attain liberation, just read Bhagavatam. At least one shlokam, half shlokam or quarter shlokam at least. If you have uttered at least quarter verse from Bhagavatam, that will qualify you to attain liberation. That greatness is there for this Bhagavata Sapthaaham. Number 4. Number 5, Janmakoti kritam papam nashyate natra sangshayaha. Now, this is one interesting point. If you listen to one Bhagavata Saptaham, the sins committed in crores of janmas will get destroyed. At the same time, Koti Janma Samuttene, Punyena Ivatu Labhyate, only if you have done Punyam for crores of Janmas, you will have the boon of listening to Bhagavata Saptaham. If you listen to Bhagavata Saptaham, then sins committed in crores of Janmas will be destroyed. But if you have to listen to Bhagavata Saptaham, you should have performed Punyams in crores of Janmas before. Without that, you will not get that opportunity. That's why even we may plan, I have to attend that Saptaham. Our car may get punctured. We may not be able to attend. Some guests may come to our home. For some reason, we may not get it. Only if we have done Punyams for crores of Janmas, we would get it. But once you get the opportunity, crores of Janma Papas, they all get destroyed. This is the 5th greatness. Now the last but not the least, final thing. If we do lecture of Ramayanam, who will come there? Hanuman. Now, this is lecture of Bhagavatam. Who should come? How? For Ramayanam, Rama's messenger Hanuman is coming. For Bhagavatam? Yes, this is what Padma Puranam says. Atha Vaishnava Chitteshu Dritva Bhaktim Alaukikam Nijalokam Parityajya Bhagavan Bhaktavatsalaha Vanamali Ghanashyamaha Pitavasa Manoharaha Kanchi Kalapa Ruchiraha Lasan Mukuta Kundalaha Tribhangalalita Charu Kaustubhena Virajitaha Koti Manmatha Lavanyaha Harichandana Charchitaha Sakshat Bhagavan Sriman Narayana himself will come to us. Lord Krishna himself will come because we are listening to Bhagavata stories, devotee stories. Krishna will come to us. I will sit on your lap as Kuti Krishna, child Krishna. You listen to Bhagavatam along with me. So if you chant Ramayanam, Rama's messenger Hanuman will come. But if you chant Bhagavatam, Krishna won't send messenger. Krishna himself will come and listen to Bhagavatam along with us. That's the glory of Bhagavatam. So this Saptaham, Bhagavata Saptaham, has so much of greatness and significance embedded within, and it is very, very, very auspicious for the people who listen. Now, the first ever Saptaham in history was conducted by Shuka Brahmam. The first ever Saptaham in world history, it was conducted by Shuka Brahmam. And Parikshit listened to it. Shuka Brahmam is the son of Vedavyasa. Parikshit is the grandson of Arjuna. So the son of Vedavyasa chants Bhagavatam, and the grandson of Arjuna, Parikshit, listened to it. How, why, and when Parikshit listened to Bhagavatam from Shuka Brahmam? The events that unfolded, thereby leading to Parikshit's listening of Bhagavata Saptaham from Shuka Brahmam, has been narrated fully in the first canto of Bhagavatam. Now, we all move to Hastinapuram, where Mahabharatam war was just over and Pandavas are there now in Hastinapuram. Mentally we embark on a journey to Hastinapuram. Bhagavatam first canto, 8th chapter, first verse. Athate samparetanam swanam udakamichatam datum sakrishna gangayam puraskritya yayustriyaha. Now Mahabharata war was over. Pandavas emerged triumphant. Kauravas were defeated. Now Pandavas went to the banks of Ganga river and performed funeral rites for their relatives who were killed in the Mahabharata war. Sadhayitva ajata shatroho swam rajyam kitavair hritam. Krishna coronated Dharmaputra as the king, emperor of our nation. Dharmaputra Pattabhishekam was also over. Now Krishna said, my job is also over. So I bid goodbye. Krishna bids goodbye. 187. Amantriya Panduputrangscha Shaine Yodhava Sanyutaha Gantum Kritamatir Brahman Dwarakam Rathamastitaha. Now Krishna was about to proceed to Dwaraka. He was boarding his chariot to Dwaraka. At that time, a pregnant woman came running towards Lord Krishna. Upalebhe bhidhavantim uttaram bhayavihvalam. A pregnant woman came running towards Lord Krishna. Help me, help me. That pregnant woman was none other than Uttara, the wife of Abhimanyu. Arjuna's son was Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu's wife was Uttara. She became pregnant even before the war of Mahabharatam. But during Mahabharatam, Abhimanyu was killed by Kauravas. the deceased Abhimanyu is survived by his pregnant wife Uttara. She came running towards Lord Krishna. Pahi Pahi Mahayogin Uttara Stuti. Very, very important part in Bhagavatam 189. Pahi Pahi Mahayogin Deva Deva Jagatpate Nanyam Twadabhayam Pashye Yatra Mrityuf Parasparam Abhidravati Mamisha Sharastaptaya So Vibho Kamam Dahatu Mamnatha Mame Garbho Nipatyatam. Oh Krishna, a hot iron arrow is attacking me from somewhere. A hot arrow, iron arrow, a weapon is attacking me. I am not sure from where it is coming, but it is trying to burn me. Oh Krishna, I am not worried about my life. Let it burn me into ashes. But the only successor of Pandava dynasty is within my womb. In my uterus, the entire Pandava dynasty's sole successor is there, she said. Because Pandavas lost all their children in Mahabharata. In that war, all their children were killed. The only successor remaining for the entire Pandava clan is Abhimanyu's son, who is in the uterus of Uttara. He is the only successor. So Uttara pleads to Bhagavan, please save my child. If that child is killed, then the Pandava clan totally will get destroyed. They will have no successors at all. So this may burn me, but it should not burn my child. Please save me. Krishna realized it was Ashwathama's Apandavastra. Ashwathama wanted to take revenge on Pandavas, so he had sent an astra called Apandavastra. Apandavastra means it will destroy all the successors of Pandavas. Upadharya vachastasyaha Bhagavan Bhaktavatsalaha Apandavam idam kartum Dronerastram abudhyata Swamayaya Avurunodgarbham Vairatyaha Kurutantave. Krishna realized, oh, this is Ashwathama's astram. I have to protect this child. What can I do? Krishna, without a second thought, Krishna himself entered into the womb of Uttara to protect the child which was inside. Krishna took a short form, thumb-sized form, and Krishna entered into the uterus of Uttara and he just revolved around the child to protect it. This has been described vividly by Shuka Brahmam in Bhagavatam 1.12.7, first canto, 12th section, 7th verse. Matur garbhagato viraha satada bhrigunandana dadarsha purusham kanchit dakhyamanostra tejasa. The child was within the fetus in the womb of the mother. It saw a divine, brilliant person encircling him. Angushtamatram, he was thumb-sized. Amalam, he had a pure body. Spurat puratamaulinam, he had a brilliant crown on his head. That divine person, thumb-sized person, was encircling the child and protecting him. The child is just looking around. That person was encircling him. He was revolving around him. Apivya darshanam, the divine person Krishna, thumb-sized Krishna, apivya darshanam shyamam tadidbhasasam achyutam. He was having blue-hued divine body. He was shining like a lightning. Srimad Dirga Chaturbahum. He had 4 long arms. Tapta Kanchana Kundalam. He was wearing golden earrings. Kshatajaksham, lotus-eyed. Gadapanim, carrying a mace, Gada, in his hands. Atmana Sarvatodisham, Paribramantam Ulkabham, Brahmayantam Gadam Muhuhu. He was swinging his mace, and just like sunlight driving away droplets of dew. Just like sunlight driving away droplets of dew, the Lord drove away all those weapons, those Ashwathama's astras. The Lord drove away with his mace. Astra tejasva gadaya niharamiva gopatihi vidhamantam sannikarshe pariyakshata ka ityaso. So the Lord with his mace drove away that astram just like sunlight drives away droplets of dew. The Lord came out after protecting the child, and then he boarded his chariot. He went to Dwaraka. But even after the Lord had come out, even after he had reached Dwaraka itself, the child was still looking on all sides. Because the child saw a divine person encircling him. The child thought, he may be revolving around me in some other direction. Let me find him. The child was revolving. It was rotating. That's why Pari Aikshata Ityasau, that child came to be known as Parikshit. In Sanskrit, Pari means turning around. Ikshate means looking or searching. Pari, it was turning around. Ikshate, looking, searching. For Krishna, oh, where is he? Some divine person revolved around me. He saved me from a fierce weapon. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Pari turning around, Ikshate looking around, Pari turning around, Ikshate looking around. So he came to be known as Parikshit. Since he looked around and searched for Lord, he came to be known as Parikshit. Names have reasons. All names have reasons. What is Parikshit's mother's name? Uttara. That has a reason. In Sanskrit, Ut means great. Ut means great. Uttara means greater. Actually, Uttara means greater person. But the problem is, in English, if you use comparative degree, you should say greater than whom. You can call a person great, no problem. You can even say the greatest, no problem. But if you say greater than whom? Similarly, in Sanskrit, Ut means great. Uttama means the greatest. But she is not Ut. She is not Uttama. She is Uttara, greater. Then greater than whom? There were some great blessed souls who carried Bhagavan in their wombs. Aditi Devi carried Vamana. Devaki carried Krishna. Kausalya carried Rama. Those great souls, they carried Bhagavan in their wombs. Some great souls carried Bhagavatas in their wombs. Suniti, the mother of Dhruva. Kayadu, the mother of Prahlada. Sumitra, the mother of Lakshmana. They carried Bhagavatas in their wombs. But this Uttara is greater than all of them because simultaneously she carried Bhagavan and Bhagavata in her womb at the same time. At the same time, both Bhagavan and Bhagavata were in the womb of Uttara, which Bhagyam no other woman in this universe got. She is greater than those who carried Bhagavan in their wombs. She is greater than those who carried Bhagavatas in their wombs. She is greater than all of them. So she is not Uttama, she is not Ut, she is Uttara. She is greater than all those who carried Bhagavan or Bhagavata in their wombs because she carried Bhagavan and Bhagavata in her womb. So she is called Uttara, the greater one. Not only that, when she gave birth to the child Parikshit, actually we call him Parikshit. His actual name, birth name, given name was Vishnurata. Because when Parikshit was born, Dharmaputra requested rishis to name him. Rishis saw the child and said, Rato vonugraharthaya Vishnuna Prabha Vishnuna. Rata means protected. Vishnurata means protected by Vishnu. This child would have been burnt into ashes. But Vishnu protected this child. Krishna protected this child and made it survive. So, Vishnu Rata, the child protected by Lord Krishna or Vishnu, Vishnu Rata. Now, Dharmaputra asked those rishis, how will my grandson come up in future? Because all grandfathers have got that concern. My grandson should be a great scholar in future. He should come up with flying colors in his academics and many things. Now, this grandfather Dharmaputra, he asks rishis, how will my grandson come up in future? Just reading out these passages will ensure that our children and grandchildren emerge as such great souls. Just listen to it. Rishis answer Dharmaputra, your grandson will come up to a great stage in future. Partha Prajavita Sakshat Ikshvakuriva Manavaha. He will become a great king and protect his subjects just like Ikshvaku Maharaja who protected his subjects. 1. 2. Brahmanya Satyasandhascha Ramo Dasharathir Yatha. He will speak the truth and abide by dharma like Lord Rama. Yesha Data Sharanyascha Yatha Hi Aushi Naras Shibihi. He will be open-handed like Shibi Chakravarti. Dhanvinam Agrani Reshaha Tulyascha Arjuna Yordvayoho. He will be well versed in archery skills just like Kartavirya Arjuna and your brother Arjuna. Dharmaputra's younger brother Arjuna. Just like those two Arjunas, he will be well versed in archery. Hutasha iva durdarshaha. He will be unconquerable like fire. Samudra iva dustaraha. He will be massive like the ocean. Mrigendra iva vikrantaha. He will be valorous like lion. Sakishnu pitarau iva. He will be patient like our parents. Because parents are the most patient beings in the universe. Because even if we insult them, even if we harm them, even if we commit lot of offenses, our parents never get angry on us. So they are the most patient people on this world. So he will be as patient as parents. Pitamaha Samasamye, he will treat all beings equally, just like Brahma, who treats everybody equally. Prasade Girishopamaha, while giving boons, he will be as magnanimous as Ashutoshi Lord Shiva. Ashraya Sarvabhutanam Yata Devo Ramasrayaha. In protecting people who seek asylum, he will be like Lord Narayana, Sharanagata Rakshaka Narayana. Sarva Sadguna Mahatmye Yesha Krishna Manuvrataha. He will be endowed with all auspicious qualities, just like Lord Krishna. Rantideva Ivodaraha. He will be magnanimous like King Rantideva. Yayati Riva Dharmikaha. He will follow Dharma like Yayati Maharaja. Krishne Prahlada Iva Sadgrahaha. He will be very much devoted to Bhagavan like Prahlada. These are all the Lakshanams of Parikshit. He will come up as a great soul in the future. Rishis blessed him. Now Parikshit grew up under the tutelage of Pandavas. When Pandavas were teaching Parikshit to Rishis, nobody in the last row spoke in between. That's why Parikshit was able to listen to all those lessons very well and came up as a great exemplary prince. Sa Uttarasya Tanayam Upayema Iravatim.